Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the labs. I am Towsty, and thank you for joining me here. Another episode of InfinityLabs Season. Hello? What? Season 2. I think it's been so long, I don't even remember. Oh well, we're hanging out here on our Resident Rise inspired server, and everything has changed, and it's been a long time. If you saw my regrowth episode, first off, regrowth is so much fun, and I can't wait to record another episode of that. But that'll be a big updatey episode because that was what I was actually able to play a little bit here and there because it's a smaller pack. But I'll explain that in a minute. So I've been away, and I've been incredibly busy. I was away for over 10 days and then got back and was essentially called to an emergency. Hello, witch. Yeah, called to an emergency where I wasn't able to do anything. And where I was had really poor internet, so even logging on to make progress wasn't an option. And so we really haven't done anything in over 10 days. Now, before that, there was a large gap in the episodes because I'd uploaded everything I wanted, everything that I could, and I needed to do some work before I could record. Now, the work that I was doing, and I had mentioned this in a comment, was on a new Thaumcraft base. And we're going to look at that in a second, but I've basically just been running around doing some maintenance, and I can finally say this. I am no longer a werewolf. We've had some updates to witchery, and the rite of removal for the werewolf finally worked, and it's gone. I think. So, one of the things that happened though while I was away is Mono went through and updated basically everything, because in the newer version of Forge, if you care about this kind of stuff, some things had changed, particularly with the way they registered liquids, and a lot of the mods wouldn't work. Well, it's gotten to the point where the ones that were causing all the issues finally did update. Lots of mods, basically everything has been updated and changed. So we got us some work to do, including some work with what I've learned now is going to go on here as a sort of replacement for bees. We're going to do bees as well. Let's find somewhere where we've actually got some text. We're going to get into, finally, I've been waiting for this for ages, Fluxed Crystals is apparently updated and functions the way it's supposed to now. And I'm really excited to get into that. So we're going to grab that at some point here pretty soon. I probably should have put that under miscellaneous. We might even start that today, but let me show you what I've been doing in the Thaumcraft world. So I had to run around and just do some maintenance here, get things going again. My reactor had stalled out. We were out of water over here. Somehow it all disappeared in some of the updates, but like everything is updated. And in doing those updates, there was an issue with the version of Optifine we were using. Thankfully, there is a newer version that I'm testing out right now. So there may be some crashes. There's some visual issues, but we've got a couple of projects. I forgot. I should probably add this before I forget about it. We're going to go into here, and we're going to go ahead and add Quantum Tunnel, or Quantum Nexus. Sweet. So it's been so long, we've actually accumulated 9 octuple compressed cobblestones from scratch. So we got a good amount of bedrockium there. That's like, what, 81 bedrockium if you hook that up properly? So this system's working real well. But why don't we head over to Thaumcraft? Because I don't know where to start. I had to do a whole lot of work just to get up to the point where I could play on this server again, because I had to refresh myself and get things going. Thankfully, this is running swell. Did that just come out of my mouth? And we are climbing back up. But this was about half empty. The nice thing is that when my reactor runs out, because this produces almost 100,000 RF per tick, it doesn't dip down too quickly. But one of the things that I could do is set up a system so that if the reactor turns off, maybe I could be able to tell these to turn off. Because when the reactor turns off, I don't need all of these running all at once. Not at all. But aside from that, everything's working really well. We got our 5 times ore processing. It's still going. And it looks like everything is good here, which I'm kind of surprised by. But either way, why don't I show you guys what I've been working on with Thaumcraft. So I did a lot of this off camera because you guys have seen me do some of the preliminaries. So I have spent basically all day, every day for before I left on this server researching and building. So by researching, I mean scanning, obviously. To the point where I've basically unlocked the entire Thaumonominoma, right? And we're pretty much ready to expand with Thaumcraft however we want, which is what my cool visor is from, as I have added the what are they called? Goggles of revealing to my Botania helmet, and that way I'm able to see the nodes and things like that and recharge. We haven't gotten very far in our actual node moving and things like that, because thankfully with practicalities I can move. I don't know what's going on with my skin. I really wish my skin was here and not this weird meat stick that I have as a hand. And what we were working on when I had to leave was setting up this to receive V. And that's a large system that I'm going to have to set up. But what I wanted to do is, in the last season of InfinityLabs on Mech Station, we were able to create a node that basically powered our stuff. Now, Thaumic Energetics has been updated so I could move V from the powered node that was charging our wands and things like that around a bit better. But I still wanted a better powered node. I forget what they're called, charge node, whatever. So I've been feeding, I found a hungry node in the deep dark and I've been feeding it. The thing is, I forgot about it. I forgot about this hungry node when I went away. So this is what it's turned into. One second, let me just check something real quick before I forget. We have no oak wood. That is a problem. We need to fix that. Hold the phone. I thought I saw that this wasn't moving, but I don't know why. Because this is dark oak. How did that happen? I don't want dark oak. What? Alright, so I'm missing a transfer node. Transfer node. Oh, sheep. Hello, sheep. Because apparently I broke that there. But what exactly is stopping this from working? I am so confused as to what I was doing here. I think maybe I'm missing like an ender chest or something. Why don't we pull out a... We gotta get rid of these oak saplings. I mean these dark oak saplings. Why don't I just take a second to clean this up? Hold on, I just realized we're out of wood. Much better. Now we're producing oak again. Not really sure what happened to that. So yeah, let's just hop on back over here. So with the hungry nodes, when you feed them any material really that you've scanned, it will show you, or it grows the node. It gives it the aspects that it has, and it makes the node bigger. And there is ways to convert it into a powered node, a stable node, and a not so crazy, a tainted node. We're gonna go over it, but there's ways to use it to power your base. Now, it may, from what I understand, it's actually kind of hard to do if it gets too big. And ours may be at that point, because I did forget about it. So it's constantly been being fed crafting tables, right? So there's an export bus right here that's crafting tables. And I went through hundreds of thousands of oak wood because I had a huge surplus that apparently... Oh, I just remembered that my oak farm is actually somewhere else. And that dark oak was... Oh, wow. I have completely forgotten how my base works. Completely. So why are you sad? What's going on over here? Oh, no, it's still working. Oh, sludge. Oh, poisoned. Oh, dearie. Away, get away, get away. So, Without further ado, though, let's go over this a little bit. So I was feeding my node, and it got a little out of control. So why don't we hop on up here? Right above us, I can warp up here, but for now, right above us, what you'll see come into view rather quickly. Oh yeah, you like my little Thaumcraft area? I thought it was kind of neat. Not a huge fan of these glow thingy. All right, so there is where our node is. That's all obsidian, chiseled obsidian. By chiseled, I mean obsidian from the chisel mod. These are just jungle wood planks and pillars and forged metal parts. These are not my favorite. They're aluminum lamps from thermal expansion. And what you do is you take your multimeter. Apparently I put up. And it gives you a bit of information. You shift right click it, and you can choose the color of these lamps and turn them on and off and do all sorts of things and give them different modes, and you can make different kinds. They don't have to look like this little stick thing. As a stick, I'm not a huge fan, so I'm thinking about changing those to maybe something a bit different. But when are we flying up to our node? Wow. Here is our hungry node. This is where we're at. This was not but I want to say like 750 of each aspect when I left. So now we're at like thousands of each. And I'm going to say we're about ready to convert this. So that will be a project coming up soon. So yeah, this is all chiseled obsidian, and our node is quite large. Quite large. So you come up here, and all we've got going on, it's pretty simple actually. You just take an ender chest and you feed crafting tables, for example, into it. Put them into like an open crate or some sort of dropping mechanism, and just... The thing I like about the open crate is it drops items as soon as it gets them. It's fast. It doesn't require a redstone signal. Click, 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 which usually creates a little bit of lag. And I didn't have to put anything down, so that's good. But yeah, all this does is feeds it some ender chest. It works really well, or some crafting tables, and it eats it. The crafting tables give it each one of the basic aspects, so you don't have to worry about feeding it like multiple items. All of the primal aspects will grow with a crafting table, which is awesome. So real quick now, is my sound really loud? Is that just me? No, it's all right. Real quick now, let me just go over what I was working on over at the base. Okay. So, my plans are to do some more work on Thaumcraft before we really get into a lot of stuff on camera. My other plans are to expand the Nexus, or to create a Nexus, what did I call it over here? A quantum Nexus, and to get into flux crystals as well. I'm kind of trying to spread out to different areas of the void dimension so that I'm not always in direct view of all of this. There's a lot going on here that's kind of laggy. There's a lot of particles, a lot of beams and things, and I just kind of want to get away. And so that's what we're going to be doing. Now, our Botania system has kept this up and running for days, so it obviously works flawlessly. I was a little concerned about charcoal when I realized I ran out of wood, but it seems to have been going fine. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, we got lots of charcoal. And the other thing that we did off camera, I believe, was we created a barrel that takes stacks of lithium. Or sulfur, sorry. Stacks of sulfur. The sulfur is put back here, and then it is fed into these guys for our 5x processing. And in doing so, I thought I really need to optimize some stuff. So I think I showed you guys that I changed the electrolytic separator to run on a brine production from our applied energistics add-on extra cells. It's very bizarre to me that this says applied energistics. Oh, it's because it's looking at the cover. So I did the same thing with our lithium production, which I realized we were actually kind of low on because our solar evaporation towers weren't being fed enough water. I thought they were, but it seems like with the updates, some of the fluid handling changed and some of the water had some issues. So I had to redo all this. You can see there's that source block up there. I had to refill all of this. This was plumb empty. Everything was empty. It wasn't good. But that's that. So my plan is to make a secondary location that will have a nexus of quantum rings. I do not know if I can quantum through a quantum. I don't think I can, but that's my first thing to experiment with. And it really shouldn't be that hard to figure out because I've been creating these guys, and I now have, I think, 2 stacks. Yeah, roughly 2 stacks. And each one of them will create a linking pair. So that's not bad. We're still having some issues with our FPS, but again, that's what I was kind of trying to talk about earlier with why the recording, or like with the updates and Optifine being funny and everything. So for now, it seems to be working all right. I gotta tell you though, I am so happy that I no longer have to be a werewolf, or no longer can be a werewolf. I think I was gonna save it, but I'm pretty sure I already threw this out. Either way, all right, let's hop on back here really quick. I haven't checked on everything since I've been back. In fact, I've checked on pretty much just what you guys have seen me run past. I would like to go in here and make sure everything is working okay. Everything seems to be fine. I mean, I'm not really using too much of this power. It's kind of our backup power, but all the same, it seems to be working quite nicely. All right. Teleporting in and out of these cubes without using the shrinking device is kind of a problem. Kind of a big problem, actually. Let's just go check on. Oh, like our forestry farm is dry and stopped for some reason. Why is that the case? No more appetite. No. Oh, no water. Again with the water issues. Oh, did we remove the tubes mod? Uh-oh. Let me go check something. Oh my, oh my. So I had turned this back on because I needed more ender pearls. But it looks like, oh, this stupid traveling dimensions, NEI crap. I might need to, why was this? Okay, so a lot has broken in the updates. A lot of my things have broken. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab my ender pouch. Wait, how do I get out of here? Up, right? Yeah, I gotta go up. And is tubes gone then? No, it's just changed. I'm so confused. If I just put this here, I wonder if it'll grab everything. Yes? Yes, it did. Okay. So that'll take care of that for now. I think we'll put the blazes back on as well. I really need to have a lamp there that I can just turn on and off. So, but I'm not sure why the tube stuff would have gone away like that. That's really strange. It's all gone up here. Was I still using this at all? I don't think so. I don't think I was, which is good because that would have sucked. All very strange. The advanced enchanting table from over here I moved ages ago, so we can finally pick these up. Alright. So bizarre. I am about ready to tear down this whole base altogether, though. just to see if, out of curiosity, the frames actually loosen up here. I don't think they will because of this monstrosity, but still, I think I need to make more of these. These are so much fun to do, and I can't believe I haven't gotten back into it yet. It's kind of like starting over in some ways for me, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call that an episode, try and get my bearings a bit better for the next one. I don't know when it'll be. I'm so busy right now, and I'm on call for this other issue, this emergency that we're dealing with. So for now, what'll have to happen is I'll kind of have to, the episodes will be sporadic until I'm middle of June, maybe. So hopefully I can get a couple more up before then of this and maybe some other things. Either way, I'm really sorry it's been so long, but I hope you did enjoy checking this out and just hearing my ramblings. I know we didn't get much accomplished. Leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it or want to see more. And I will see you guys, all my chickens are gone, next episode. Deuces.